The Magnificent Seven are seven of the largest companies on the entirety of the stock market. And up until the last earnings quarter, 6 out of those 7 posted really good earnings. Only one, Tesla, didn't. And it's a very popular expression on TikTok to say only the Magnificent Seven are doing well, or only the Magnificent Seven are up this year, or only the Magnificent Seven are carrying the whole entirety of the markets, and without them, the markets would be in the toilet. Is it true? Let's find out. My name is Kenneth, and I talk about the stock market, investing, living below your means, and swing trading and day trading if you're interested. And if you're not interested, that's fine too. Now, I'm going to go on a website like Seeking Alpha, and I'm only going to go back 1 year here, and I'm just going to randomly type in ticker symbols as they pop into my head, and we'll see if it's only the Magnificent Seven or the Magnificent Six right now that are doing well. First, let's look at the actual Magnificent Seven, starting off with Apple up 23% in the last year, and then we've got Tesla, which is down. We've got Google, which is up 32% in the last 12 months. Amazon is up 52%. Microsoft up 55%. Nvidia up a massive 204%. And we'll close things out with Meta, which owns Facebook, up 151%. The comment said doing well. How do we define doing well? Well, an S&P 500 index fund in the last 12 months is up around 18%. So I'm going to use that as our measuring stick. Anything over 18%, otherwise known as outperforming the S&P, we'll say is doing well, and anything under is not. You ready? Let's go. Ooh, first, smash that follow. Okay, now let's go. We'll kick things off here with Netflix up 53%, and let's look up Caterpillar and see how Caterpillar is doing in the last 12 months. Up 28%. Let's keep it in that same area and do John Deere and see how John Deere is doing in the last 12 months. Ooh, ouch, not so good. What about Johnson & Johnson? How's Johnson & Johnson doing in the last 12 months? Oof, not so good. Okay, what about Supermicro Computer? That's the one everyone's talking about a lot these days. Supermicro Computer in the last 12 months is up, whoa, that's a lot, 600%. What about another one? What about DraftKings? How's DraftKings doing in the last 12 months? It is up 144%. I wonder how Shopify is doing. How's Shopify doing here? Shopify, not part of the Magnificent Seven, up 54%. I know how this one's doing, but let's just throw it in there for funsies. How's Rivian doing? It's not so good. It's down 25%. We could look at something also like Etsy. How's Etsy doing? Etsy, down 48%. How's SoFi doing in the last 12 months? SoFi stock is up 2%. What about Palantir? How's Palantir doing in the last 12 months? Palantir, whoa, up 89%. What about a housing stock? We haven't done any of those. What's one that, D.R. Horton. I don't even know their symbol. no, that's not it. D.R. Horton, how come you're not showing up? D.R. Horton, why aren't you showing up? Give me a second. Okay, there it is. D.R. Horton. How's D.R. Horton, the housing stock, doing in the last 12 months? Up 42%. Let's take a look at McDonald's too. I'm curious how McDonald's is doing in the last 12 months. Up 12%. What about Coca-Cola? How's Coca-Cola doing in the last 12 months? Not so great. Spirit Airlines down quite a bit in the last 12 months. And here we have Kava, which hasn't even been public for a full year, but let's just hit max. Since going public, it's up 30%. They're not part of the Magnificent Seven. So that was just a small little sampling, but let me know in the comments below. Do you think only the Magnificent Seven stocks are doing well or not?